Good morning, everybody, and welcome back once again to the West Coast. Fishermen are still out there, still gonna get us some halibut today, maybe. And yeah, I got some buddies today. Hey, Alan. Hey, Moose.
How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing good. And we got we've just been tooling around the map and enjoying the beautiful sights. And there's no better way to do it than to hop on a pony and go for a ride. So hang on a second. This is Mr. Brown. I'm taking Mr. Red. Hoppa! Beautiful. All right, guys. So just gonna go and take a little look at our fields and see what needs to be done. We're sort of in the middle of a small grass season, so we don't have enough temperature yet to do the corn. So we're going to mow some grass, get the animals sorted out for the next little while, because things might get busy. But let's go take a look over here. Oh, here's the potato patch. Hang on a second. Let me just, I'm just going to stop here for a second, take a look at this thing here. And see how we're doing on the potato patch. So, so the potatoes are pretty good, but you know what? The moisture level on these things is like 8% or something, so I don't think that's quite enough water for them. We're gonna have to find a way of irrigating the potato patch, I think. Maybe maybe later on this week. Anyway, we'll get around to that. All right, now, what else have we got? There we go. All right, right on, boys. Let's go see the cornfields and see what see how they're doing. Maybe they're ready for seed. With a map like this, with the sight lines that we get on here, it's pretty awesome to be able to just ride these horses, eh? To get that 360 view.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Oh, let's go play in the woods. Yeah, let's go in the woods. A little bit of a forest ride. How much trouble can we possibly get into?
Nicely, another year they'll be ready for harvest.
I know. But we got Mr. Genetics farm too that we can harvest some trees on. So so that'll be pretty nice. Let's see here if we come through the forest here. Whoop! Don't hit the tree. And here, just cut through this this hedgerow right here. Ah, look at that view. That's awesome. Let me just check these potatoes quickly here. Yep, same here. Okay, we need water. We've got 0% water in there, so and the moisture content's still a little bit low. So we'll have to do some irrigation work pretty soon. They don't do crop destruction.
Some rain for a few days.
No, that's it. It's funny, eh? It's we're in Wales, and for some reason we're getting almost no moisture at all in here. So it has. I don't think it's rained yet on the map. Did it rain at all this spring?
Yeah, it rained once. We're trying to get some grass in for the sheep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Try to keep the horses from breaking their legs in the potato rows. What else have we got around here? Okay, watch for cars. And we're just going to cut right across here. Beautiful. Well, there you go. So these are our these are the fields we got set aside for corn in here. So we'll get them all sorted out, and you know, we got a lot of planting to do, but I think we can bring in some help and we can get that done in no time at all. Maybe that'll be a nice live stream to do too. Oh, there's a gate, there's a fence, there's a gate up here to get out again. I was wondering too, does this farm up here have bunker silos for chaff?
Don't think so.
No, eh? Let's just go check it out here. Maybe we can, yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, well, we'll have to come up with, because we got that huge contract for chaff for the BGA, but they've only got one silo down there, so we'll have to come up with a way of extending things. I think the I think the big, the red farm, what do we call it? Little Wool Hope. I think they've got two bunkers up there, so we may rent those from them.
I've got one at the sheep farm too.
Oh, do you? Okay. Okay. I want
to have to invest in some vertical silos or something just to make that contract work.
Right. Yeah. Well, maybe what we should do is use the one at the cow farm for the BGA too, and then get vertical silos for the cows.
Yeah, that would work too.
Like if I wouldn't want to try to split the product between the two things, but we'll see. Let's see here. There should be a shortcut through here to get to the waterfall. Get back on the trail. Where is it? Is this it? Ah, here it is. Good. Let's come down nice and slow here. Whoa! Stay out of the trees, horsey. Out of the trees. There we go. Nice and slow. Beautiful. Do, 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 do. What a lovely trail.
I've never been down here.
No, you never would come down here except if you had a horse. So we've just been waiting for horses for this to work. Easy, big fella. Easy, big fella. Just nice and slow. Look at that view, eh? It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, oh, hang on. Pull out of there. Pull out of there. There you go. You're too close to the fence. You're too close to the fence, buddy. Come on. All right, is he stuck on the fence? There you go. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Look at that, eh? What a beautiful place. I love this place. So, today we got to do some grass. So, I'm just going to roll the opening here, and we'll be right back into the grass work. Just close that up. Make ourselves some room to move in here. All right, well, we are going to be making hay out of this field. I think what I've decided to do is to make this field into hay, and then what I will do is I'll sell this stuff off, and we will use the hay from Alan's farm to look after the sheepies. So let's go. So the great thing about this thing is that we don't need to do the hay today, because while it windrows, this machine also does the tedding in one pass. So we're gonna give it a day or two to dry off in the field, and then I can come in here early one morning and bale them up. And we're not going to get rain for a few days, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. This way. There we go. This is a nice, easy job for the little Valtra. I'm also picked up a new baler, so I've got that coming in. Mr. Moose is going to be delivering that to us over here at the farm. And then we'll be able to get to some baling operations. Basically, all the stuff over at the castle, missing a little bit. All the stuff over at the castle needs to get baled into silage. And we'll have loads of silage for the cows then. I might even have a contract to sell off some of that silage. I got a buddy who needs some silage over on Oakfield, so we'll see how much we get. If we can hold him over until the fall, when he's doing his own silage operation, then we should be fine. Good. Bring that over. And lift it. There we go. Back down this way again. Go. And off we go. Feels a little bit fast. Let's slow that down just a smidge. There you go. go. Maybe a bit faster than that. Try not to miss too much. I feel like this windrower can probably handle 2 rows at a time. So let's go out to here. And lift and turn. Back down the other way. Up and drop it. Good. Alright. Hopefully we don't get too many grass bales out of here. It should all dry out in a day or two anyway, and all the grass will disappear. That would be a really nice thing for the guys at Seasons to do, if they could just take grass windrow and convert it to hay at midnight instead of making it disappear at midnight. That would give us a couple of days to dry stuff in the field without having to tend. I think I'm gonna go left of the tree. Nope, right of the tree. I got a little bit of stuff left over here. See if we can do it without hitting the tree. Always a bonus. There we go. Nicely done.
Moose to Mark.
Hey Moose, how you doing, buddy?
Good. I'm just pulling in the Clifftop Farm driveway here with your baler.
Beautiful. Actually, I'm going to be using that pretty soon. So if you can drop that off near the landy, like in the driveway, I'm going to be using that probably by the end of the day today. Okay. Could you do me a favor, though?
Yeah, go for it.
I need to borrow Alan's small baler, the standard baler, because we're going to be selling off this hay to the horse farm. So if you could go up to Alan's farm and pick that up, that would be awesome.
That's no problem.
Thanks a lot, man. All right, so we got 1 round baler, and now all we need is 1 standard baler, and we are in business. Let's see here. Turn it around. Break this up. Just to clean up this section here. And lift. Back to the start. There he is. Yeah, we got ourselves a nice old Massey baler. It'll be very handy for what we need to do. Don't need to go through a whole lot of expense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up using mostly the grass around my farm to feed the cows. Granted, it means transporting all the grass across the map. But, you know, we've got the land and we got the grass. Why bother taking on the extra expense? All right, fold that up. Actually, Moose.
Yeah?
I'm going to, if you can hang on for me for 1 second, I'm going to drop off this, hang on a second here. Turn that off. Turn down the hand throttle. Okay. I got a rake here that needs to go back up to Alan's farm too. So
okay,
I'm gonna
hang around.
Yeah, let me just bring that out for you, and then I'll hook you up to this one.
Okay.
There we go. Out of here. It's a very nice little tool. There it is. There's the guy. Beautiful.
I'll just pull ahead and you can drop it there.
Yeah, perfect. So let me just pull it up right here beside you. Okay, hang on. And brake on. And we will disconnect that right there. Beautiful. And park and brake off, and off we go. Thank you, buddy.
No problem.
Okay, so all I've got left to do in terms of raking now is I need to go back into my my fields up near the castle and do the last of the raking for the silage. Now, I was on here late, well, earlier and got one field done before our little pony ride. So shouldn't be too much left to do with that. Only problem I have is that the rake that I have for the grass is a little bit big for this guy. So we will have to see what we can do. Let's see here. And into the field right about here. Up the hill. There he goes. Woo! Let's see here. The entrance to this field is a little bit tricky, and sometimes it kind of forces this tractor into a bit of a wheelie. So let's see what we can do. Oop, over the hill. Oops, stuck there. Second gear down. Up we go. Come on. Up the hill. There we go. Oh yeah, it's a little bit heavy. I'll admit that pulling this rake into here was a bit of a job. It's a little bit heavy on the back of this tractor, and I may or may not have been up on two wheels for a little while. Okay, let's get this guy hooked back on. Alright, and all good. Hook that up. Put the PTO on. That is a long PTO shaft. Alright, where are we now? Up we go with the hill. Come on, up, up, up. Popping a wheelie. It's a little bit heavy. It's a little bit heavy, this rake. Come on. There we go. Settle down. Thank you. Alright, let's unfold it. Now, this field is fairly easy to get a contour on. I'm just going to start at the top over here. And I will just have to fall down the field. Nice and easy. Alright, let's get her started. Drop it here. We'll do our first line right about here. Okay. There we go. Little bit of laggy jumpiness, but all right. Let's see here. If I get a second gear. Did I get a second gear? Yeah. And lift, turn, drop, and go. All right, that's not bad. We're doing pretty darn good here. So this stuff we can't let dry out because we're going to make silage out of it. So we will be back here immediately afterwards. We got Alan coming over to help us wrap stuff. So maybe that's something else that we can get over here is the wrapper. I think between the three of us, we can wrap this field in about an hour, hour and a half if we know if we sort of get organized. Shouldn't be too tough. We got one guy baling, one guy carting bales, one guy wrapping. We should be okay. Either way, this stuff cannot stay on the field tonight, so no point in getting too much mowing done. We need to get the grass off the field and wrapped so that it can ferment. But I think what I'm going to do is it's going to take a couple of days for this stuff to ferment, and honestly, being the west side of the map, this is where they're going to get the most amount of sun and heat. So I think I'm going to leave them out here in the fields up against the hedgerows. There goes the train. I love the train. What a gorgeous, gorgeous summer day to be doing hay work. Can never get enough of this. Perfect. Yeah, easy peasy. Now you can look at the shape of this field and immediately understand that we're going to have problems with round bales on these fields, but I can't afford a square bale wrapper, and I don't have a silage pit on my farm to make silage, so we could cart all this grass over to the cattle farm and do it over there. But with just 3 of us, I don't think that's feasible. I think we'd be doing a lot of waiting for carting tractors to come back across the map, that's for sure. So we'll make them as bales. We'll stack them over there against the fence, and then I'll come back and pick them up another day when they're ready to go, and we'll move them over to the cattle operation. The other thing we got to think about too is those cornfields aren't going to plant themselves, so as soon as we get 10 degrees, that's going to be the job. That's our next big priority. We can't afford to miss out on that contract to get the silage for the BGA. So we're going to have to take a chance. If the temperature doesn't come up to 10 degrees even, we're going to have to take a chance. We're going to have to plant it and just take our chances to see when it grows. Too much money at stake to goof around with that contract. Nice. I like the roll on this field, though. It's very nice. It's got this little divot over here. Alright. Probably a little tight to be going to the left, so I'm going to go and do a loop-de-doop. Loop-de-doop. This direction, and then we'll just go down this way, get these guys wrapped up.
Moose to Mark.
Yeah, Mr. Moose, what's up?
I've got your small square baler here.
Beautiful. Can you leave that one over in the farmyard? It's going to be for the field just to the east of the main yard, so anywhere on near where the combine is would be perfect for that one.
Excellent, you got it?
Yeah. So the last piece we need is the bale wrapper. So if you can run back down to the store, they were doing some maintenance on it for me. If you can just bring that back for me, we will be ready to rock and roll on silage.
Sounds good.
Perfect, thank you. All right, well, we've got this field here just about done. Looks good. Easy peasy. And now we just gotta wait for Alan to be available. And we got Mr. Moose here. And the next episode will be us wrapping up silage. We'll see you then.